Welcome back to Mom Likely. Today I have for you a little grocery haul. Well, not so small. I was requested to do more hauls for you guys, so I've been trying to include the household supply haul and try to work in grocery hauls more for you. So this week I ended up going only to Meijer, and I stopped at Pet Supply Plus and I got dog food. This is a pretty standard thing that goes on. This week I had to get some extra sauces and things, so that kind of, you know, that amount of money spent will stretch further than, you know, this week. But I went ahead and got a few things. I got extra chicken, anything that we predominantly do for like dinner. James usually just eats when he's out. Sometimes he eats when he's here, but I end up eating like a lot of leftovers from the dinners, and you know, like whatever the kids don't eat. Sometimes when I make food, they don't like the food, so I'll just give them some of the meat that I'm going to use on the side plain. But either way, I planned out a few meals, and like this would be pretty standard. So the first thing I'll share with you is some tuna fish that I got. I always grab a bunch of these at a time when I go, and then I just use them, especially when I don't really know what I want to eat around my menstrual or something. If I'm craving some extra fats in that, omegas, then I just keep tuna on hand. It's super quick and simple, and it's really cheap. You know, you have a loaf of bread for $1, which stretches quite a ways, you know, $1.50, whatever, and then you get one of these. These are $1.09 at Meijer. I prefer these ones because it really takes the hassle out of just getting something quick that's a little bit easier. Instead of reaching for the chips, I can just be like, let me break open some of this, put a scoop of mayonnaise in it. I'll eat it plain sometimes, or I'll throw it on a piece of toast, or eat it as a two-toast sandwich. So that's just a quick way that I like to have a snack, something to have on hand. I also got a pack of hot dogs. I'm kind of a hot dog snob now. Like, I'll eat any hot dog, don't get me wrong. Most of them are completely fine, but these are just my favorite ones. And I don't eat hot dogs a lot. We don't buy hot dogs a lot anymore. I'll literally buy a pack of them once or twice a month, or we'll have like a hot dog night once or twice a month, but we don't typically buy hot dogs anymore, so I always get my favorite ones. Now for breakfast, I got these sausage patties. The links are okay too, but I just find that I think everybody likes eating these ones better. I recently started making these in the air fryer, and they turn out so much faster, so much better, to where like I'll eat them most anyway because I love like sausages like this. But the kids, you know, they're more picky about the texture in that, and the air fryer does an amazing job at cooking sausage patties up. Mine does. So I got 2 packs of these. I got a big pack of beef hamburger. This at my store was really expensive. It was not on sale. My Meijer is like getting redone, so they didn't have like a large selection of like the beef out. This one was $19.66 for 3 pounds. So that's a lot of money, but this was also the only other one that was 80/20. It was in a big pack, so I just went ahead and got it. I don't like Aldi's hamburger. I said that before here. So Meijer, whatever they have, if I'm there, or like if I happen to be at Walmart, I'm gonna buy whatever they have, just because typically I won't go to the cheaper store near me for it. And if it's just crazy that week, I'll have to plan around it. But typically, even inexpensive beef is cheaper than you know, more expensive cuts of meat. So I got that. So I have quite a bit of food here that can stretch probably beyond this week, but this is just everything I went ahead and grabbed because we recently got a paycheck, so I just got it now. I also got a pack of steaks. This was $37.33 for these steaks right here. These are New York strip steaks. This is pricey. I typically just won't even buy steak, honestly, because it's so expensive. We'll have it once a week, typically when I do buy it, or like sometimes we won't eat it. But yeah, usually once a week we eat steak, and it's usually a pack like this. I always get sirloin or New York strip steak. Those are my favorite ones to eat. Nobody in the family likes a good fatty cut steak, the more pricier ones, so we're just used to eating the more leaner steak in general. So those are my 2 go-tos. I love the family pack of sirloins that I find anywhere. Specifically at Walmart, they have thin cut like sirloin, and I like that, but I can't always find them there. It seems to be like the perfect amount of food, the thin cut sirloin from there for us when you pair it with sides. But yeah, I got this. We're gonna have steak this week. I also picked up a roast. I love having a roast sometimes. Everybody doesn't love it, but the reason why I've been doing it, it turned out good. Everybody ate a little bit of it. James enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna make another one. This is something I also try to make like once a month. Have like a, you know, like a comfort meal night. So have that. Now, lastly, for the protein in the meats part of the grocery haul, I got some boneless, skinless chicken breast. One was $8.64. Oh, this one's gonna go bad soon too. Okay, and then this one is $11.33. So these are heavy. So they're okay looking, you know. Something that I've noticed with the chicken is that it's just, I don't know, it's like different. I don't know, these ones have been smaller. I wasn't able to find in the whole area, at least in this haul this week, I wasn't able to find a pack that was around like $14 or $15. Predominantly that's about what this runs me at that Meijer. In some other similar places it's usually about $15, and it's because of the weight, and usually that pack goes a lot further, obviously, because there's more, the breasts are larger. So I can tell it's like missing a chicken breast in this one. That's why it's a little bit cheaper, but that's okay. It was still cool. Bigger than the little 4-pack, but smaller than the really large, like, you know, whatever it is, 7-pack or whatever. But I got those. I usually cook that stuff up like all different ways. I'll put that in crock pot meals, I'll bake it, I'll air fry it, I'll pan cook it. I've really been loving the way I've been pan cooking the chicken, and the kids really enjoy that, both of them. So I've been pan cooking chicken. Okay, just because I want to get this out of my way, I got a big 30-pound bag of dog food. We get the lamb and rice for the dogs. We get Purina. We tried to switch them a few times, but honestly, they just go through all different things. There's been itching, there's been vomiting, so we pretty much just stick to the same thing. I don't care how much it costs. Wherever I find it, I buy it when I need it. I buy it twice a month. One big bag lasts 2 weeks. I do buy 2 a month. This week, I've been going, since we moved, we have a Pet Supply Plus near us, so I've actually been going there. They have like a little reward thing, so like you can access their sales or whatever, and you get the deals. So this week they had, if you buy a 30-pound bag, you get a free little treat. So they got some Purina bacon strips, which is cool. I try not to really give the dogs even this kind of stuff too, because like it's just like, it's really good. They're dogs, it doesn't matter, but it's not necessarily natural for them. It's basically our equivalent to eating fast food though, you know, so they get stuff sometimes, but I try to keep them on like, you know, the non-dye regular like flour powder bones and you know, like chewy things. And then like, for instance, when we do make that roast, I do give them some of like the gravy on their regular chow food, and if there's extra potatoes, I put those on top. So it's basically like the whole family gets a roast dinner, you know, it's like Thanksgiving. They got that. So let me do the drinks. I got a big pack of water, 24. I love the 40, but you know, I hate carrying it. It's too much of a hassle, so I just been trying to not get the 40 pack. But I got those. I got some of these Mocha Starbucks. I really like these. I'm a Tim Hortons girl myself, but I like having these as a quick cold coffee, and if there's a guest or something, it's nice to have these on hand. I don't keep them stocked all the time, but I picked up a 4-pack. Something I buy every week, or whenever they go out, I always get a big pack of Gatorade. We get the zero for the no sugar because, you know, there's a million ways to get sugar. All the drinks that we usually do, besides the juices. If it's juice, we get it plain, but otherwise sodas and like Gatorades, we get zeros. Monsters, we get zeros. I use real sugar in my coffee, but you know, stuff like this the kids are drinking a lot of, we get zero. The berry, glacier cherry, and glacier freeze is our favorite. My favorite one is the pink one. Let me know your favorite Gatorade. The 4-pack of Starbucks cost me here, it was on sale for $6.99. They're typically $8.29 in my area, so that's why I also went ahead and got it. Water here is costing $3.69 a pack, and then the Gatorade is lost. I can't find it. There it is. So the Gatorade costs $11.99. No, I forgot them. It was the one thing I forgot, because look, I remembered the cheese. Where'd it go? Right here. I remember the trees and the pretzels.
You remember the trees?
The cheese. I got 4-pack cheeses and I also got canned cheese too. Okay, let me finish this. Okay, so I also got a thing of Monsters for James. He takes these to work every day, so I got a pack of these. These were $21.99 plus deposit, so these are really expensive. So I also picked up some Scott. I got 2 12-packs of Scott. They were on sale for $10 each, and typically the 30-pack is like $32. So I would have saved $1 or $2 by getting like the 30-pack. But really this is all I needed to last us for like quite a few weeks. So since it was on sale, if it wasn't on sale, it would have just made sense to probably go ahead and get the other one. But since it was, I just went ahead and got this one and got like a little bit less for the same price. You know what I mean? Oh, be careful, Jordan. I got some Pepsis here. These were on sale. Buy 2, get 1 free. So I bought 2 diets and then I got a regular Pepsi for free.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
I got these 2 chips right here. I be trying to get like the box of chips, but I try not to get it every time because when I do that consistently, the kids will just eat on those and eat on those as food instead of like having it as a snack. So sometimes we just go without the little snacks and chips here. You want these? Here, go ahead. I already got into these and had someone walking the door. I was starving. Okay, so real quick for some dry goods, I got Rico's nacho cheese. They're like little, this is a 4-pack of like a little cheese. And honestly, we love, I forgot it in this haul and I'm kicking myself in the butt for it, but we really love I like the Walmart version of them. We like pretzel sticks, putting them in the oven and having those as a quick snack or when we're watching TV or as a quick lunch or something. And this cheese pairs really well with that. One of these honestly can be shared amongst 2 or 3 of us at a time. So it's really not that bad of a deal as opposed to opening up a can of cheese. And I don't know, this cheese I just like more than the glass jar like dipping cheese. So I got that. I also got some thin spaghetti. I got a 2-pound pack this time instead of a box because you save like a couple of cents by doing it that way, and this is like a new thing they're doing there. So I just got some of these. I always try to keep these noodles on hand, and I guess with that I always try to have some spaghetti sauce on hand too. We get the meat sauce one, so I got 2 jars of that with the spaghetti. Also on my list, I'm doing a crock pot meal this week, well tonight actually. So it's this rotini noodles. I just got 2 of these, so I'll show you the sauces real quick and then we'll get into the last of the cold stuff. So I did a re-up on the pepperoncini, what are these called? Those pepperoncinis, these are like the, I don't know, they got a little bit of a bite to them. They're not a yellow pepper, you know. I got those. I got some chicken gravy. I got some ketchup. When I buy ketchup, I always try to get, I really love this ketchup specifically because this organic True Goodness Meyer one isn't like organically priced like a good organic like made ketchup, but it just doesn't have high fructose corn syrup and no gluten. So I just really love the no high fructose corn syrup in the ketchup because that's like the main ingredient in ketchup, and if you do happen to use a lot of it, that's just really like the worst thing for you in it. So I always just try to get this one when I go. We use whatever's here. Like if James picks up something else, we'll use whatever, but when I do go buy it, I try to get the one without the fructose corn syrup. 2 jars of these. I want to say these were like almost $2 a jar, I think. My kids, when they do spaghetti, they'll literally eat just noodles and sauce, but I like adding hamburger with like peppers, garlics, and onion in my sauce and like adding other herbs to mine. I really like making like a pot of spaghetti, but I do use regular sauce as a base. I don't make my own sauce yet. I've not attempted that, but I do add like a bunch of jazz to it. This is my favorite cheese right here. This is so good. If you haven't tried this cheese, you gotta try this one. It's the jam. Like, let me see what the receipt is. How much is this per can? So these are $3.15 a can. So that's pretty high for something like this. But honestly, this is so good, and this will make whatever it is that you're having with the cheese, it'll make it good. So, you know, if you're doing nachos, predominantly that's like what we're using this for, is nachos or pretzels. So at any point, James really loves a nacho night. I can literally throw chips on a plate with this and some toppings and he'll be like a happy dude. So it's really good. You gotta try this cheese. Sauce is the Ortega Hot. This is my favorite one. I really like how this tastes. I got pedigree up on that. And then I got A1 and Buffalo Wild Wings Parmesan garlic sauce. This Parmesan garlic sauce is actually what I'm going to be using for my crock pot meal. This is what makes it right here. I got a big bottle of it this time. And then everyone's picky about their pickles over here. So James likes these Milwaukee's $1,000 pickles from Meyer. And Savannah likes these Vlasic kosher dills from Meyer or wherever you can find these. I've only found these at Meyer so far. So I have to run around for these, but they're really good. Like he's very picky about the pickles. So now moving on to the last of the stuff I got. This was it until the kids ate it, but every time I go, I always get the kids a pre-cut bowl of watermelon. I get them each one, and it's literally the first thing they'll eat when I walk in the door. Usually they smash the whole bowl. Also got one of these pre-cut fruit things. These are really expensive. I don't recommend you really do this, but it's really hard to keep up on the fresh fruit. It's like something you got to go out for daily or every couple days. So I just buy it ready to go so they'll actually eat it. Doesn't go bad. I'm not waiting for it to ripen and it goes bad. They just can get to it. You know what I mean? Some stuff I still buy like in a single or two serving. I've been buying like one or two of a fruit or whatever, and then I'll cut it up and prepare it in a big bowl. And then anytime we're down here in the kitchen area or we're about to eat or something, I'll just open up that bowl so everybody can, you know, graze on it, as opposed to saying like, oh, let me buy an apple for this one, a banana for this one, a pear for this one. I get a bushel of bananas, a couple things in my fruit tray, and then I just handle the rest of the fruit because like I just got tired of it going bad. Because you know, one day your kids love it and you don't have enough of it, and the next time you buy it and nobody touches it. So like, no.
It's true.
It is true. See? Okay, so lastly, what I got for vegetables this week was I just got some salad. This one's my favorite one, Greener Selection. I love the one with the red cabbage in it. And I got some garden salad. This is James's preference. Just pick it up. What I like to do, and also James gets to where like he'll just waste the salad too, like he don't want it or he don't want it as a side. So I just blend them together and eat it. I also got some salted butter. And I got a little thing of broccoli. Then I got a bushel of bananas. I got some of these little skewers because I wanted to try this air fryer chicken recipe I seen on Pinterest. I don't even know if these are regular, like honestly that necessary, but just to do it how she did it in the video, I want to try it. So I got those. I got some cream cheese. This is for a crock pot recipe. And then we are completely out of our cheeses, so I got everything. I got Colby Jack cheese sticks. I got mozzarella cheese sticks. I got these ones. The shredded cheeses were on sale at Meijer, 3 for $6, I believe is what it was. So I got mild cheddar. I got Parmesan. And then I got the Mexican style cheese. The other one that I'm missing that we usually have is sharp cheddar and Colby cheese, but I just didn't want to get it because I didn't have nothing on my list this week for it, so I'm gonna wait. And then lastly, the vegetables that I got was Brussels sprouts. Nobody likes these except for me. I love like the hearty Brussels sprouts. I love making them in the air fryer with like garlic and Parmesan, salt and pepper. They're so good. We gotta make these together. And then I got golden yellow potatoes. This is my preferred preference for mashed potatoes I found when it comes to making them. Making yellow potatoes is so much less of a hassle than making russets. Both because you basically don't have to peel them, but if you do have to peel them, they're easier to peel, they're smaller. I don't know. I just like these. Those, and then I got a big triple pack or double triple pack of peppers. I have all that chicken, so if at any point, like I could do, we always usually have tortillas on hand as well, so at any point we can make up little chicken quesadillas, we can make little fajitas, we can make chicken tacos. I can just have grilled chicken and I can whip up some onion and peppers on the side with seasonings. So yeah, having these on hand is really cool. And then lastly, I got a big thing of carrots. because I'm going to be making that roast, and literally the only vegetable Savannah will really eat, my oldest daughter, is soft carrots, which is just boiled carrots. My favorite way to have soft carrots though is literally roasting these in the oven. I love roasting like onions and carrots and peppers in the oven, like hearty, you know, like a hearty vegetable bake. What's it called? A sheet pan veggie bake. I really love doing that. So extra carrots and stuff usually land there for me. And I think that's everything. I spent a total of, wait, where's my receipt? Let me show you. So that's everything that I end up getting this week for shopping. I forgot my receipt in the car for the dog food, but at Pet Supply Plus, it ended up being $55 and some change. Here's my receipt from Meyer. I got 65 items, and it was a total of $304 and some change. So I spent $350 this week on life. On top of that, which I didn't include, was I'm getting low on gas, so I'm gonna have to probably go pop a quick 25 in there. So that's an expensive week, honestly, for spending cash. But getting it all at once like this is nice. Every time I can't do this because I feel like when I do this every single week, obviously there's food going bad because sometimes I buy extra. You really gotta like use some stuff down. So it's not like I'm spending this every single week. Like next week, I don't have to buy all those sauces. I don't have to buy toilet paper next week. I won't need as much meat. All that tuna fish isn't going to be gone. So there will be money for like other things, but roughly somewhere around, I'm spending around $300 a week on groceries. And sometimes that's whether if we stop and go eat or if I do cook. Sometimes it's less, just depending on what we eat. Like sometimes I can get away with like a cheap week for us. Maybe we're just doing sandwiches and spaghetti. The next week the kids don't want nothing to do with that, so in order to feed them, you know, like I gotta try some different stuff. So every week I can't always buy lunch meat, every week I can't always buy steak, but it's like a trade-off. You know, just doing what it does, because like they hate always eating the same thing. My cap is about 3 days. I can eat the same thing for about 3 days, and then I'm like really sick of it, and I gotta eat something else. So but yeah, overall I think I did a really good job, and I think we're gonna get a lot of use out of the food that I bought, obviously, and it's nutritious. I got real vegetables, I got real meat, and yeah, got some junk, you know. Okay, so now what I need to do is clean this fridge out though. James has a lot of food in here. Like he eats out a lot at work, so he'll be gone for like a long time, like a very long time in a day. So he like don't even have any time to eat here sometimes, most of the time. So when he comes home, he has like some random food that they ate that he puts in here. It usually just comes here to die, honestly, because I'm like, I don't know how long it's been sitting in your work truck and stuff. So I'm gonna clean this out. I'm just gonna give it a very quick wipe down and put this stuff away because it's been chilling for a hot minute. Literally that's it. Sometimes I don't get to wiping this down when it's been busy, like during the school year, but honestly 3 minutes with a microfiber cloth will keep your fridge just from being disgusting. It's just a quick way to keep it clean. You don't have to even take everything apart. You don't even got to spray it all down. That's good when you're deep cleaning it, but honestly just wiping it out will save you so much hassle and like elbow grease. other staples that I was out of. I got sugar, flour, powdered sugar, some baking stuff, brown sugar, cooking oil, a couple canned goods, and trash bags. I need to like kind of like reorganize where my cooking stuff is above the stove, like the powdered cooking things. Some of my canisters are empty and it just needs to be reorganized. The camera roll, oh my gosh. Damn. Just needs to be organized in general. So we're gonna do that real quick. So one thing that needed to be restocked in the house is like all the baking powders and stuff. I was out of like baking powder and soda. I picked all that up and I had to get a new flour. The other one literally went bad because I use it so little. But this year I've been actually trying recipes and trying my hand at like, you know, roux and stews and thickening and stuff. So sometimes you need it for that. But what I really wanted it for was we've been testing out some stuff for holiday baking. So I wanted to try to do that this year. So we made our first batch of cookies and they turned out pretty good. But I think I got the flour a little wrong because the cookies were like kind of flat, but they tasted pretty good. So I'll have to keep working with that. But I wanted to get all this stuff restocked up. I got pancakes, rice, flour, sugar, brown sugar. I'm trying to think what else. Then I also have like tea there. I only stocked a few of the powders, but one of my favorite things I like to do is I just cut out the little thing, a piece of the paper or the box that shows the date and or a recipe, and I'll just shove that down in the box. That way I know if something's gone bad when it comes to those kind of things that aren't necessarily shelf stable for long term. If I have them for too long, that way, you know, I know if they're going bad. Typically it's like some kind of minute rice or the flour. Basically those are the only two things that ever really go bad. The brown sugar, there's a specific container you can get to keep it from hardening in your container. I don't have that one, so I always just buy a small brown sugar and replace it often, because that's something that usually happens. But this is just how I organize above my stove, and this is all of like my cooking powders. I keep extra noodles up here and oils and all that kind of stuff like that. My corner cabinet here next to my sink really needed some love. I wasn't really sure how we were going to end up using this cabinet because we have quite a bit of storage for food, if I'm being honest, but like this one is just, it's kind of like a catch-all cabinet, if I'm being honest. So the bottom one is basically what I've been using for tea and coffee, and that's like the most used space. The other stuff is just like some things that we kind of get to during the week, and then the top one has basically just become just like, where the heck am I going to put this? Let's just keep it up there because we don't use it very often. So that's become like our cereal pretty much. I have a really gross story. So when I was little, I lived with my stepdad, who I always refer to on my channel. He's my dad. And I went to his house one summer and I was really young. I was probably like 9 or 10 or something. Well, anyway, so he was an older gentleman and he always had stuff in the house for us, like goodies and stuff, right? Well, I get there, I go to eat some cereal one time and I was literally eating some Banana Nut Crunch like you see on the counter here. I can no longer enjoy it because I don't eat nuts, but I was eating it at the time and I was like, oh, what are these little black things in here? I was like straight up eating a bowl of cereal that had like little bugs in it. And so literally ever since that day, like we always got new cereal. We didn't keep cereal for too long. I don't care what the date said. If it was there for too long, like I just throw it out. So I don't even buy a lot of cereal these days. We don't eat it much or use much milk, which is also why you'll see those little cartons of milk in the far like left corner. Those are actually from, I think, Dollar Tree. It's just some like shelf stable milk that we've been keeping on hand and using because we just don't use it very often. But yeah, so ever since then, I always put like a lot of the dry goods and like cereals and stuff in containers. Anything that I'm keeping that's like, something powdered or something that can like attract critters, I always keep those things in containers, since having my own home, because I'm pretty much just scarred about that. Like, yeah, just imagine being a little kid and have that happen to you. So anyways, moving on. Here we are with another Tupperware disaster. This is my Tupperware cabinet and our little catch-all snack cabinet. I have a couple snack cabinets. This is one of the spaces. The kids just haven't really been eating a lot of snacks. And the ones that they do eat, it's like I don't want to buy them every single week because then they just get burnt out on them. So a lot of bars and stuff we don't do anymore. A lot of little bag goodies we don't do anymore. It's basically just like cookies and chips that they want to eat. And I kind of just refuse to buy them every single week to keep stocked. So I've just now converted. I'm going to have this one snack bucket in this snack cabinet pull-out drawer. And then any other little random stuff can just go around it that we happen to have that week instead of keeping it stocked like a snack section. And then of course we have chips and stuff, and I keep those like on the little buffet bar right here under my crock pot in one of those pull-out baskets. I keep like noodles and chips in there. What I end up doing throughout this whole process was just shoving all of my recycling inside of this dog food container. I do this every single time, and then I just haul this out to the recycling bin. I really love having recycling here. And we have an extra trash can too, so that really helps to extend our trash usage throughout the week. It's really disgusting how much trash we go through as people. Like, I don't even want to see those mines because I know it's awful. Here is another one of the snack sections here, and here's the other one. We just have popcorn, peanuts, and then we have a large bag of like taco sauce here. So while we're focused here in the kitchen, I had a question to ask you. I'm getting ready to plan out and see how I want to do my decorating here for fall. On this wall over here to the right above the breakfast bar, you'll see my little weekly dry erase board. Do you think that some little like shelves would be cute on that wall that could be like decorative and have signs? I'm thinking that's kind of what I want to do with that area versus like putting in a pantry or just kind of leaving it bare or using like a really big dry erase board. I thought about putting in like maybe 2 shelves right there, kind of like we used to have at the old house. It would just be like those IKEA picture ledges, and I think they would look cute for decorating. But let me know, what do you think? Do you think 2 would be cute over there for decorating? Would it be like too much? I'm just unsure because it's so busy in here with the wallpaper, but I love the wallpaper, so I don't know. Let me know your opinion. The other option I thought about was putting pictures there, like 3 large photos. We went shopping and we got our food. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Boissimo. We did it. We did it. Yeah. We got a lot done today. So I'm really feeling accomplished. I hope that this inspires you to go out and take care of what you got to do. I know it's easier sometimes to just go pick up dinner, but sometimes it's nice to just do that haul. You don't got to spend extra gas going out that week. You don't got to take extra time going shopping, having the kids, having their paws in the line and stuff like that. So sometimes it's good to just go ahead and do that supply haul and grocery haul and get it out of the way. Also, I hope you got some inspiration to go ahead and tackle some of your cabinets. If anything needs to be organized, stocked back up, kind of like, you know, reconfigured. So yeah, overall I got a lot done and I hope you get something done too. So don't forget to give this video a like because this was a requested video. Let me know if you have a video request also that I can put together for you. And I think that's it. The kids want to go to the store. I need coffee creamer, so I can't really avoid it, you know. So they got a couple bucks we're gonna go spend, and that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.